Wizards of the Coast and Sweet Baby Inc. continue to find out. The latest is that Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance has been shut down after 3 years. Roll this up over at phantompulse.com. I encourage you to head on over there, become a paid subscriber. Help support us. We are fully reader funded, and we are working to eradicate woke ideology from the video game industry. So Dungeons & Dragons, which is another game that was indeed infected by Sweet Baby Inc., announced it will shut down its servers at the end of February 2025. Wizards of the Coast, the publisher and developer Tuque Games, announced the game was shutting down its servers in the About section on Steam. This is what it says. We will be shut down the Dark Alliance servers on February 24, 2025, and it will no longer be available to purchase starting that day. The base game and all DLC are still available to play in offline single player by anyone who currently owns it, and goes on and gives you a description about the game. Says it's an explosive action brawler filled with real-time combat and dynamic co-op, which I doubt that there's any co-op actually happening in this game. If we look at, once we look at the player counts here, peak player counts were at 9,912 when it first released back in June 2021. By July, it was below 300. And you can see in the most recent 24 hours, it only had 8 people playing, and there are only 4 people playing right now. So probably an organized team of like 4 friends playing the game. Literally no one was playing this game. And just to be clear, the game was indeed infected by Sweet Baby Inc. It was added to the Sweet Baby Inc. Detected Steam curator list earlier this year. And Sweet Baby Inc. CEO Kim Belair and Ariadne McGillivray are credited as game writers on this game. So another Sweet Baby Inc. failure. This one might not be specifically due to Sweet Baby Inc., though. A lot of the reviews, especially when the game came out, noted that it was a broken game and that it was basically in an alpha or beta state and was very, very buggy. This person wrote, "This game is the reason gamers hate buying things on day one. We are not your beta testers." Another said, "This game is basically still an alpha being shipped as a complete game, maybe later, not now." Another says, "Was having fun with the game with a few friends, few glitches here and there. Nothing game-breaking until my character reset to level 1 after a load screen from a mission. Was going to suck it up and just level again, but character was fully bugged and couldn't gain any experience. Googled the problem in case there was a fix and found out it's been a big problem since the day of release. I would wait on this game until severe game-breaking things like this are fixed." So maybe they spent too much money contracting out Kim Belair and Sweet Baby Inc., and they should have been focusing on actual bug fixing their game and doing some QA. So they are finding out what happens when you work with Sweet Baby Inc. You fail. And we've seen this over and over and over again this year. The list continues to grow. Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance is just the latest on the list. That list includes Unknown 9 Awakening, Life is Strange Double Exposure, Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn, Tales of Kinzera Zhao, Shadow Gambit, The Cursed Crew, and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I think you can even probably put God of War Ragnarok's Steam release on there. Did half of the player counts that the 2019 God of War release did. I think indicates that that game definitely suffered from being infected by Sweet Baby Inc. if you compare the two Steam releases. Because again, remember, there's more people on Steam now than there were in 2019, 5 years ago. And half of the player count, peak player counts for Ragnarok, indicating did not do as well as that 2019 game. You can also look to Spider-Man 2, the Spider-Man 2 game, Marvel Spider-Man 2 from Sony. Sweet Baby Inc. infected that. Only did around 10 million sales, whereas the first game did like 23. So less than half of the first game too. Another big loss for Sweet Baby Inc. So they might not have financially lost money on those games, but they clearly didn't achieve nearly what the first games in that kind of series did for both God of War and Marvel's Spider-Man. So just another Sweet Baby Inc. loser. Game shutting down at the end of February. And no surprise, I mean, literally 8 people peak playing in the last 24 hours. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth.